Hi guys, and welcome back to the Finanza portal. Today we are gonna talk about and see what a poison pill is. As you may have noticed, I've done several videos about the Elon Musk Twitter saga that is going on these days, and today we are gonna look more closely at what a poison pill strategy is. So during these days, it's pretty clear that everyone is talking about Twitter and the potential acquisition performed by Elon Musk, entrepreneur and founder of several companies, Tesla, PayPal, SpaceX, and Starlink, just to name a few. Considering hostile takeovers, I just wanted to clarify that they are totally normal and usually take place when the target doesn't want to be taken over, or maybe when the target want an higher offer to be taken over. I've seen a lot of confusion during these days because like a lot of people were thinking that hostile takeovers weren't legal or something like that. And I just wanted to make this video to clarify this situation. Last week, Twitter said on Friday that it adopted a so-called flip-in poison pill strategy that would dilute anyone amassing a stake in the company of more than 15% without the board's approval by selling more shares to other shareholders at a discount. So, non-formally, as a shareholder rights plan, the poison pill will be in place for 364 days. So, just trying to sum up a little bit, this poison pill strategy says that if anyone in the company has the possibility or willingness to have more than 15% of shares of the company itself, the board has the right to issue more shares to other shareholders at a discount. And these shareholders have the right, but not the obligation to buy these additional shares. So what is a poison pill strategy then? And most importantly, from a shareholder point of view, a potential shareholder point of view. So is this in the true interest of the company or the company board? So let's see the definition here. A poison pill is a defensive strategy, okay, used by a target firm to prevent or discourage a potential hostile takeover by acquiring a company. So we have this situation here. We have two companies. One company is the so-called target company, whereas the other one is the acquirer. So the target company cannot have the willingness or interest to be acquired, and so there are a lot of different tricks and tools that the target company can use in order to discourage or make it nearly impossible for another company to buy the target firm. So after all, the real final goal here is to look less attractive to the potential acquirer and make the acquisition as difficult as possible. So poison pills give shareholders the right, but as I said you before, not the obligation to purchase additional shares at a huge discount, so diluting the ownership interest of a new party. So in this case, it's Elon Musk, and the target company is Twitter, of course. Just having a look at history. This strategy is usually really effective, even if, in my opinion, it's quite detrimental for the target company and more broadly for market efficiency. So in fact, poison pills significantly raise the cost of acquisitions, okay? And they create big disincentives to like uh, acquire in the future other companies. Implementing a poison pill may not always indicate that the company is not willing to be acquired. On some cases, the target company is interested in being acquired, but they just want a higher valuation or more favorable terms for the acquisition itself. So it could be something really defensive, but it can also be something defensive in order to obtain something else, or just obtain a little markup from the original offer. In the empirical case, Musk Twitter, well, I think it's pretty complicated to obtain something more, considering cash and money, because the premium offered by the acquirer is already huge, so it's already substantial, and so it's very difficult, in my personal opinion, to have the possibility to obtain better terms for the specific acquisition. So, considering the Twitter specific case, the evaluation is already pretty high, considering market price today, with a considerable premium for actual shareholders. So, just let's have a look also at the several disadvantages for existing shareholders too. But first of all, it's pretty simple to understand that if new shares are issued and you are an original shareholder in a company, you have to buy new shares. Otherwise, you will be diluted. And this is something terrible for shareholders. So if you're a shareholder and a poison pill is in place, you are diluted unless you buy new shares. So in this case, existing shareholders have, of course, an instantaneous profit. Why? Because you buy shares at a huge discount. On the other side, maybe some shareholders do not have the interest to increase their money within the company itself. So this is like first disadvantage. And second disadvantage is that furthermore, new acquisitions are discouraged in and given such a huge defense. So if today Elon Musk is not able to buy the company, maybe in the future there could be a better opportunity for Twitter, a opportunity that the board think it's better, but it's very difficult that within 1 year or 5 years or more, another company, maybe a private equity firm or a huge player, a competitor, or another company has the willingness to try to buy such a company, and very often this does not enable a company to grow after all. So basically, you are within your castle, and you just have to stay there. So having such strategies is not good for market efficiency, for sure. And last but not least, an efficient board. I don't know if this is the case or not, but an efficient board can remain in place just using such a defensive strategy without thinking at the best interest of the company itself and its shareholders. And this is very important in my opinion, because boards or members of the board are paid in order to run the company, to increase the company growth value, and so on. Here there is a huge premium for the company itself. Elon wants to take it private. 20% is not too much, but it's not bad after all. And I think that the board has a duty to make decisions considering the shareholders' best interest, and that's all. So I hope the explanation about what a poison pill is was good enough for you. This overall Twitter Elon Musk situation is pretty amazing, pretty unprecedented in my opinion, considering that he's not a company, but he's a single individual. It's just a person going over there. I want to buy Twitter. It's kind of amazing for sure. And if you like the video, just give me a like. This is really appreciated and it can help me to grow. Thank you very much for listening, and see you in the future for other amazing videos. Bye.